Welcome students in e-lesson of First Intermediate Class, Unit 6, Lesson 6 and 10. In last lesson we talked about which one is Yuki and future continuous tense, also Fuad meets Yuki. Today we have two lessons, Lesson 6 and 10. Lesson 6 contains two topics. The first one, فؤاد first meal in Japan, الوجبة الأولى لفؤاد في اليابان. And the second, frequent adverbs, ظروف التكرار. While lesson 10, a wolf in a forest story, قصة الذئب في الغابة. Now, what will we learn in this lesson? ماذا سنتعلم في هذا الدرس؟ Number 1, the differences between Iraq and Japan in meals. الاختلاف بين العراق واليابان في الوجبات وطريقة إعدادها وتناولها. 2, how can we use frequent adverbs? كيف نستخدم ظروف التكرار. And finally number 3, what will we learn from a wolf in a forest story? ماذا سوف نتعلم من قصة الذئب في الغابة. Now I will start with Fuad first meal in Japan. Mr. Ono, come on eat. Are you hungry? Fuad, yes I am. But where do I sit? Yuki, we don't sit on chairs when we eat. We kneel on the floor, like this. Fuad, I see. We sit on the floor in my house. Mrs. Ono, let's eat them. Fuad, what are these? Yuki, chopsticks. In Japan, we always eat with chopsticks. Fuad, oh, in my country, we always eat with knives, forks, and spoons. Fuad, it's harder with chopsticks. Yuki, you will learn. Fuad, but I will be hungry. Fuad, this is very nice fish. How do you cook it? Mrs. Ono, we don't cook it. This is raw fish. We eat it with a sauce. Fuad, really? At home, my mother always cooks the fish. Mrs. Ono, well, sometimes I cook fish, but I like it this way. Fuad, do you cook the meat? Mrs. Ono, of course. We always cook meat. Have some of these vegetables? Fuad, oh thanks. Well, it's different from home, but it tastes nice. Now after finishing our reading, we have points for discussion. بعد إنهاء قراءتنا لدينا نقاط للمناقشة. Let us see. Show if these sentences is true or false. بين هل الجمل الآتية صحيح أم خطأ بالنسبة للدرس اللي شرحناه. Number 1. In Iraq, people always cook meat. في العراق الناس دائما يطبخون اللحم. Is that true or false? هل هذا صحيح أم خطأ? 2. People in Japan eat raw fish. في اليابان الناس تأكل السمك الني بدون طبخ. Is that true or false? Number 3. People in Iraq kneel on the floor when they eat. الناس في العراق يركعون على الأرض عند جلوسهم للطعام. Is that true or false? هل هذا صح أم خطأ؟ Number 4. People in Japan use knives, forks and spoons when they eat. الناس في اليابان يستخدمون السكاكين والأشواك والملاعق عند تناول الطعام. And finally number 5. In Iraq, people use chopsticks when they eat. الناس يستخدمون العيدان عند تناول الطعام. Is that true or false? هل هذا صحيح أم خطأ؟ Now we have frequent adverbs ظروف التكرار such as always دائما sometimes بعض الأحيان never أبدا often كثيرا and usually عادة. How we can use frequent adverbs in the sentence. كيف يمكن استخدام ظروف التكرار في الجملة؟ We have two positions. عندنا موقعين. Number 1 subject plus frequent adverb plus verb plus complement. فاعل ظرف التكرار الفعل الرئيسي والتكملة. فيما إذا الجملة لا تحتوي على فعل مساعد يكون ظرف التكرار بين الفاعل والفعل الرئيسي بالجملة. As example, people sometimes eat raw fish. People هي الفاعل. Sometimes ظرف التكرار. Eat الفعل الرئيسي. This sentence doesn't has auxiliary verb. ما تحتوي على فعل مساعد. So that لذلك ظرف التكرار بين الفاعل والفعل الرئيسي. Another example, I always wake up early. أيضا عند ظرف التكرار always بين الفاعل اللي هو I and wake up اللي هو يستيقظ الفعل الرئيسي. Another example, she never eats fish. وكذلك نفس الحالة فاعل she eat الفعل الرئيسي إذا ظرف التكرار بين الفاعل والفعل الرئيسي فيما إذا كانت الجملة لا تحتوي على فعل مساعد. Number 2 we have subject auxiliary plus frequent adverbs plus verb plus complement. عندنا فاعل فعل مساعد ظرف تكرار فعل رئيسي تكملة. يعني هنا بالنقطة الثانية إذا موجود فعل مساعد بالجملة يكون ظرف التكرار بين الفعل المساعد والفعل الرئيسي اللي بالجملة. As examples, he is usually go on his feet. Here we have usually. هنا عندنا ظرف التكرار هو usually. أين جاء موقعه؟ بين ال is and ال go. بين الفعل المساعد is والفعل الرئيسي go. The next example, they are never hear you. They are never hear you. We have never. هم سوف لن يسمعوك. Never between are and hear. بين الفعل المساعد are والفعل الرئيسي يسمع. الآن بعد ما أنهينا موضوع ال frequent adverb you can solve this question. ممكن إنه نحل السؤال الآتي. Answer the following frequent adverbs between practice in the correct position in sentence. ممكن إدخال ظرف التكرار في المكان الصحيح في كل جملة. Number 1 we hardly run in the winter. We have ever. ادخل ever على الجملة. بالبداية تلاحظون الجملة إذا عندها فعل مساعد راح يكون موقع ال frequent adverb بين الفعل المساعد والفعل الرئيسي. وإذا ما موجود فعل مساعد راح يكون بين الفاعل والفعل الرئيسي. Number 2 I left weights. Never. We have never. Insert never. ادخل never على الجملة. Number 3 we are there. We have always. عندنا always دخلها أيضا على الجملة. They play tennis at the sport hall. We have usually. أيضا دخل usually على الجملة. And finally number 5 he is go to school on his feet. We have always. دخل always على الجملة. Now we reach to lesson 10. A wolf in the forest. After a plane crash, a family were lost in a forest. What happened to them? John Harper, a Canadian, was flying his small plane. With him were his wife Claire and his 2 children, Lucy aged 4, and Ben, aged 9, they were flying over a forest. Suddenly, the engine stopped. What's the matter? Why has the engine stopped? Asked Leo. I don't know, said John. He tried to start it again, but nothing happened. It's no good, said John. It won't start. We are going down. John was lucky. He found a clear place between trees and landed the plane. No one was hurt. They climbed out and looked around. Where are we? Asked Cleo. I don't know, answered John. Well, we can't stay here, said Cleo. Which way do we go? Hey, Dad, look, said Ben. He pointed to some trees. There is a big dog up near trees. That isn't a dog. It is a wolf, said John. Is it dangerous? Asked Leo. No, said John. Wolf doesn't hurt people. The wolf came toward them, then moved away, came toward them again, and moved away again. I think he wants us to follow him, said Ben. Well, I don't know where we are. Maybe he does, said John. Let's follow him. They followed the wolf through the trees. Every now and again, the wolf stopped, looked at them, and then moved off again. After about 2 hours, they came to a road. Just off the road was a village. Thank God, said John. We came from the village. Dad, where's Wolf? Asked Ben. They looked around, but the wolf was not there anymore. Now, after finishing our reading to this story, بعد ما أنهينا قراءتنا لهذه القصة, try to do the following. حاولوا تحلون الآتي. Number 1, the title. ما هو عنوان القصة. Number 2, the characters. ما هم الأشخاص الموجودون في هذه القصة. What it's about. القصة حول ماذا. And number 4, why I like or didn't like the story. لماذا رغبت أو رغبتي بالقصة ولماذا لم ترغبي بها. And finally, number 5, new words. كلمات جديدة. أكيد أضافت لكم هذه القصة كلمات جديدة. Try to mention it. حاولوا أن تذكرون هاي الكلمات اللي تعلمتوها منها الكلمة ومعناها. Now we reach to the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching and feel free to ask me any question. Good luck.